My name is Jeffrey Jones. I am entering a senior year at the University of Arkansas Little Rock. My major is systems engineering with the emphasis on mechanical engineering. My research project that I've been able to do through the asset program this year, and it's a solar updraft tower. As you can see, fairly large in stature. The base measuring just a little bit under 8 feet, and the height of the chimney measuring just a little bit over 10 feet. I've been able to generate temperatures of above 160 degrees Fahrenheit inside of the solar collector. I've also been able to generate air velocities of above 2.4 meters per second. So I'm definitely looking forward to continuing my research with this project, and hopefully I'll be able to connect the turbine and the generator and be able to generate some real electricity. So very excited. Made me want to do undergraduate research the most was kind of being affiliated with a lot of the programs that encourage undergraduate research and exposed me to a lot of different programs. So for instance, I was a student at Pulaski Technical College. I'm affiliated with the LSM program, and they kind of showed me that getting exposure to these research projects will not only better my chances of me getting into a graduate school program, but also expose me to this new technology that I'm so interested in learning about. My perception of research before I plunged into the world of research was that there were all these people who were experts in these fields and that they knew all of this stuff before they started doing the research. And as I kind of learned the ropes a little bit, I understand that they kind of go through these extensive reading periods where they're learning, they're doing these literature reviews to where they're learning about the past research and what's been presented lately, and they're kind of just pushing the ball a little bit forward. So that made me feel a little bit comfortable. It made me feel that if I also read up on these things, that I can kind of build a knowledgeable base to work on also. I think that before I began doing research, I as well as others had this misconception of what researchers were. I kind of thought that they were these real reclusive types or just these prodigies or something of that nature. But once I got to know researchers and got familiar with the process of research, I learned that these people were just normal people. They're former students or current students that kind of started from a similar place to where I started from, and they're just everyday people who have other interests other than what they're doing, music and things of that nature. So it made me very comfortable once I got to know these people and know that they were very similar to me. I think what led me to engineering is my desire to be an inventor. Ever since I was 6 years old, I can remember me designing things. For instance, my grandmother used to make applesauce all the time, and so she used to complain about her hands cramping from peeling all of these apples. So at 6 years old, I drew a blueprint of this machine that actually peeled these apples and decored them and made the applesauce for them. And she ended up framing this. And every time I go over there, she reminds me about it. So I think that's my earliest recollection of wanting to go into the field of engineering or science in general. And since then, I've enjoyed the design aspect, the drafting aspect, and research and development aspect of it. So I'm originally from Kansas City, Missouri. I actually have my father's side of the family is based in southern Arkansas, in a small town in between Monticello and Warren. And so I ended up coming down here because they convinced me that there was a good opportunity for me to go to school down here. And so far, I really have to say that I haven't been disappointed. They've kind of welcomed me to this state with open arms, and I'm very appreciative of it. My experience with the Arkansas Asset Initiative has been a very interesting one. I initially started off at Pulaski Technical College, and Dean Ben Rames, who was the dean of the science department, told me about an opportunity to work with the Asset Initiative. And since I was planning to transfer over to the University of Arkansas at Little Rock anyway into their engineering program, having
doing an internship that summer was very beneficial to me. It allowed me to get to know the faculty and also to get to know the campus and get kind of familiar with it. So it made my transition that much more smoother. Also, it gave me experience to do research. I attended a whole lot of workshops that summer and got familiar with and comfortable, a little bit comfortable with doing research. Hello, my name is Jeffrey Jones. I'm a transfer student from Pulaski Technical College, transferring to the University of Arkansas, Little Rock, majoring in mechanical engineering, and I plan on to go on and pursue a graduate's degree in engineering also. This summer I've done a summer internship with UALR Teach. When I was over here in the College of Education, I've helped them break down and organize a system of their supplies to help incoming teachers be better organized when they're out there in the field. So during my time here, some of the things that I've done was to help organize their inventory and make it more accessible to the teachers who are training to go into the STEM fields and teach different students and everything, and just organize it a little bit better or organize it different so that they're able to pull exactly what they need and carry it in a compact fashion. So I transitioned into this summer to where I'm doing a little bit more intense research, and I think that preparation last summer helped me out a whole lot. It just gave me a lot of tools put under my belt and made this summer fairly easy. I thank you for it. After obtaining my undergraduate degree, I would like to pursue my PhD, preferably in the field of engineering, possibly in renewable energy and sustainable energy also, and I'm also thinking about going into the field of nanotechnology, but I definitely plan on obtaining my PhD in engineering.